Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Divine. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. All right, man, so I know it's been a while since I talked about Call of Duty on this channel, and I know some of y'all may or may not care, you know what I mean? But honestly, fam, I really am starting to finally come to grips with the actual reality of me and Call of Duty at this point. It's not even just Modern Warfare or just certain iterations of the Call of Duty, not genre, but the every series that Call of Duty has put out at this point. It's just Call of Duty as a whole, as an entire entity of just Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So without further ado, man, make sure you sit back, chill, take a pee break, pause the video, get you some popcorn, because you know how I do. Without further ado, let's get up into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, the sad reality that I finally have come to realize is that Call of Duty just isn't fun anymore to me. You know what I mean? Like, and before I even dive into this pretty much this synopsis of me going down the line as to why I don't too much care for Call of Duty no more, or why I don't think it's fun, let's make a timestamp right about here. To the people who are watching this video and expecting me to pretty much just, you know, give Call of Duty this big praise or whatever, if you enjoy Call of Duty for what it is, and that's the game that you play, that's the only game that you know, you grew up on it, so Call of Duty will never get old to you, X, Y, and Z, etc., whatever. Stop watching videos like mine expecting me to turn the other cheek or try to like Call of Duty the same way that you do, or whatever the case is. It has nothing to do with a skill issue. It has nothing to do with quote unquote getting good. It has nothing to do with any of that. Like, I am fairly decent at Call of Duty. It means nothing to me that when somebody says, "Oh, well, you just play like a bot," like that does nothing for me. I guess I'm supposed to be offended by that. Like, I don't care, man. You know, at the end of the day, all y'all would say pretty much is y'all want me to do is to adapt and adjust, which I do that every single game, but I could care less about performance-wise why I don't play like your favorite YouTubers, which plot twist, a lot of them be cheating. Yeah, man, I just don't care. You know, don't get on my videos and expect for me to sound like every other Call of Duty YouTuber that plays Call of Duty 24/7 and is either in bot lobbies or is cheating or pretty much is cherry picking their lobbies. Like, I don't care. I truly don't care, man. Like, this is the reality of Call of Duty, which is the side that you gloss over, and you would rather see somebody pretty much pub stomp or get into these bot lobbies and drop 150 kills and get 2 nukes in the game. Like, I don't care, man. You know, this is the reality. So, now, the reason why I say I'm done with Call of Duty is because, you know, it's not fun. Like I said earlier, it's not fun to me because it's been going on pretty much a month, and it's getting along the lines of now I'm starting to feel like how I feel about Madden with Call of Duty. Like, I haven't touched Madden in I don't know how long. Now, when it comes to Call of Duty, it's been weeks, damn near almost going on a month since I've touched Call of Duty. And honestly, I just don't have the urge to pick it back up and want to play. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with friends, they'll ask me, "Yo, we getting on Call of Duty? Yo, Jay, you playing?" Nah, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'll watch them play, but I just don't see the point of playing Call of Duty anymore. You know what I mean? And it's not even just multiplayer, it's Warzone too. You know what I mean? I don't even too much care for the Fortunes keep coming back. That really wasn't my fun part of Warzone. If anything, it was Rebirth Island and Verdansk. You know what I mean? Verdansk, I believe, is 2019 Modern Warfare, and then Rebirth Island, y'all know how that goes. So, you know, who's to say I might pick it back up around Rebirth Island? I don't really know. At this very point, and at this very moment in time, I don't too much really, you know, care to pick up Call of Duty. You know what I mean? But speaking of Warzone, I don't like the whole idea that you bring all the weapons from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, right? In Warzone, if you've noticed, a lot of the weapons you pick up, it only has Modern Warfare 3 weapons in them. Now, before Modern Warfare 3 came out, Modern Warfare 2 was still out. When I played Warzone around that time, I had the RAL MG. That's the LMG that shoots like 50 cal BMG, whatever rounds it shoots. It hits hard. It has a hell of an impact to it. That was like my favorite gun to utilize. I could knock out a team of 4 by myself with that one gun by myself. But when I tried to use it in Warzone 2 or the newest Warzone, whichever y'all name it or number it, however, when I tried to use it in the newest Warzone, literally it took 13 shots to knock this guy down. You know what I mean? And even then I had already died because the whole the time to kill was just way too high. He had a faster time to kill than me, so he was able to knock me down with no problem. By the time he dropped me, I was just now breaking shield with that RAL MG. Mind you, that was my favorite gun to use. Now I take it into the new Warzone where they pushed all the weapons over, like 40, 50 something odd weapons, and now it's a hit marker machine. But the Modern Warfare 3 weapons hit harder than the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. Like, still to this day, there has not been a balance with the Modern Warfare 2 weapons and Modern Warfare 3 weapons. Like, they can't coexist in the new or the same world. I hate that. I hate the fact that you brought all these weapons over and yet I see nobody using them. Like, that bothers me. Like, I really truly don't like the fact that Modern Warfare 2 weapons don't have a place in Modern Warfare 3, and y'all pushed all those weapons over. You know, I figured that the push forward thing would be pretty cool because, you know, you get a chance to still be able to use a lot of the weapons that you had from Modern Warfare 2, but keep in mind, they took away the tuning, so that got a lot to do with it. So a lot of our weapons were tuned very finely tuned and, you know, cautiously tuned so that when we do use these guns, they hit hard, you know what I'm saying? But now, since they're taking away tuning, which I thought was stupid, now they don't do worth a damn. You know what I mean? So aside from that, you know, the microtransactions, and I know y'all probably are tired of hearing about microtransactions. Of course, it's not going anywhere. I understand that. I completely get it. However, at the same time, these death animations, the different variations of weapons and the skins that come with them, and the operators and the skins that come with them, and you know, it gets so convoluted with a whole bunch of shit in it. And yes, I'm going to call it what it is. It's a whole heap of shit that I can do without, ladies and gentlemen. I hate the skins in this game. You have guys getting whole blacked out noir suits and go sit in the darkest corner of the game because the contrast and brightness is just awful. Where some people will say, oh, we'll just turn your TV up or just turn this up. I shouldn't have to distort my settings just so that I can see this person. You know what I mean? And I'm going to talk about that in a minute too. But these skins just get outrageous, man. Like, I could go without a lot of these skins, ladies and gentlemen. I can say I could probably count on one hand how many skins I've bought. I've bought maybe I say maybe 4 or 5 skins. And that's because I truly actually genuinely liked them. I thought they were tight. But other than that, I didn't too much care for no other skins aside from that. Even the season pass, like I've talked about in previous videos before, where the season pass, it doesn't reward you based off of how well you do in game like Battlefield does. It's about how much time you spend inside of said match. So you're going to get more battle pass progression if you got double battle pass on 1, and then 2, if you're playing Warzone or you're playing something that requires you to be in game at a really long pace of time. You know what I'm saying? So the skins and the weapons, you know, and I'm starting to see them running out of ideas for some of these weapons. I'm really starting to see it because they're starting to rehash some of these weapons and try to make like little miniature versions of them. Like, you got one that's an SMG that's supposed to be like the MP5 or whatever, but you make it into a burst mode that's supposed to be a little bit stronger than the full auto mode. That's burst mode only or a single shot. And I'm just like, dog, like, y'all are running out of ideas at this point. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, back to what I was saying about the whole, you know, sitting in the corner and the darkest parts of the corner or whatever, you know, y'all do entirely way too much with the whole graphical thing. You know, I hate how you guys try to do the whole iris thing where if you go into somewhere light and then dark, like, or if you try to go somewhere where it's dark and then light, it gets super bright, then it dims itself down, or they call it the iris effect or something like that. Or if you go somewhere where it's dark, and then light is super bright, then it dims down, or light and dark, it gets bright, then it dims down, or it's too dark. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. And the colors on this game don't pop. They don't pop at all. You know, some people will probably say, well, Jay Divine, well, why don't you just, you know, tweak your TV or your monitor so that you can have, you know, a little bit more vibrant colors. That's not our job as gamers to fix our TVs or monitors to try to make the game look better than what it is. That's not our job. That's up to the developers to do that. I've never had to fix my TV to make sure that I'm able to say, oh, well, let me make sure that this color is vibrant. Let me make sure that this color pop. That's not our job. That's a developer's job. I've seen some of the most washed out colors in this game, or just the game itself just isn't vibrant. It doesn't pop well enough. Like, there have been times where, even from a UI standpoint, let me say this, from a UI standpoint, there have been times I might be playing either hardcore or core or whatever it is, right? There have been times where I have missed an enemy, or I've let an enemy kill me flat out because there was a blue dot above his head or somewhere on his body, and I thought it was a friendly, but come to find out that it was an actual enemy. My friendly was behind me or somewhere on the map behind the enemy, and I was like, oh, well, damn, I thought he was an actual friendly. No, because of that, I died. You know what I mean? Like, I remember they did something along the lines with accessibility where you can have a blue outline of said player. And I'm trying to figure out, why didn't y'all allow us to have that in multiplayer or Warzone, so that whenever we're going up against said person, we don't have to worry about, oh, is this enemy or friendly or enemy? We don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why we don't have those things, or we're not pushing Call of Duty further than what it needs to be. I can't stand that. Now, some time ago when Call of Duty was getting ready to drop, I said to myself, alongside with the 150 health, which I still don't agree with, but alongside that and then a bunch of other stuff, what is going to keep us coming back to Call of Duty? What is going to keep us coming back? Which, honestly, for some people, it's the, you know, different skins, the different weapons, or the weapon variations of said, you know, skins or whatever. That's what kept a lot of y'all coming back, and I see that. Once they got us to buy Call of Duty or play Call of Duty and realize that all the OG maps from Modern Warfare 2 were coming back, what was going to keep us coming back? If skins wasn't your thing, or the different weapons wasn't your thing, what was going to keep you coming back after you got your fill of the OG maps? What was going to keep you coming back? I gave it maybe a month tops that it was going to keep me interested, and then I was going to pretty much just be done with it, because there was nothing that was going to keep me interested enough to keep coming back. So, honestly, you know, I was wrong. I can say I was wrong. I played a little longer than that. But, you know, once the whole OG map thing got its fill, and I was like, okay, well, I done played all the maps now what? You know what I'm saying? After that, I was just like, what else is there to do? Some people say, oh, you can grind for dark matter. Like, that doesn't pretty much that doesn't do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is showing the fact that I have dark matter do for me? You know what I'm saying? It just shows how much time I wasted trying to grind to get a camo, which later on down the line, I believe that they released a weapon that had dark matter in it. You know what I'm saying? And you can go buy it and you can say, oh yeah, I got dark matter, look at that. Or you got pieces of dark matter in your camo. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is there to keep me interested in Call of Duty? What's there? There's nothing there. I've tried to switch up my game multiple times. If I'm always running and gunning with SMGs and ARs, I slowed it down using the snipers. That didn't last too long. You know, I got my fill of that too. It was cool. It was interesting while it lasted. But after that, it's just like, what else is there? There's nothing else there. Then I went to go play Shipment, you know what I'm saying, to try to grind some of these weapons and get them all leveled up. And when I played Shipment, I realized how dark they keep making these modes. I'm seeing guys literally are just blending in dark areas of the map. And I'm looking at the other versions that we had of Shipment, and it was brighter. Why are you making these games darker? It's bad enough that the black areas of this map are already super duper dark, and there's little to no like contrast to them on brightness. So with the fact of that matter, you keep making these games darker. Stop doing that. I hate that aesthetic. I want these games to pop out color wise. I hate it. I genuinely can't stand it. Now, on to the next thing. I remember I made a video about Call of Duty Cold War, and I said how that game wasn't fun. Now, I was just only talking about Cold War at that time. Now, I believe I heard something along the lines of Call of Duty 2024 supposed to be the Gulf War, the Gulf Coast War, or something like that. Whatever it may be, I don't really too much care for it. I remember I was talking about Cold War just wasn't fun. You know, having to sweat my ass off 24/7 just to try to compete or just to play. It wasn't fun. Now, with Modern Warfare, that was like the only series I can say that got me hooked on Call of Duty. Black Ops 1, 2, that was kind of later on down the line. War at War, I kind of went backwards on that one. I was just like, all right, well, I checked out War at War after Black Ops 1 and 2 had already came out and went back down the line and checked them all out. But Modern Warfare was a series, Modern Warfare 2 specifically in 2009, is what got me hooked onto the series. And I've been hooked ever since then. Then when I heard when they rebooted it and made 2019 Modern Warfare, I was like, oh, cool, this is going to be lit. 2019 Modern Warfare was cool. Modern Warfare 2, I thought it was all right. I thought they could have did a little better with that. They could have added the OG maps on Modern Warfare 2 with that instead of doing it with Modern Warfare 3. It's really bass backwards if you can get what I'm saying. But once Modern Warfare came out and I saw how they were going about it, you know, it's not fun. This is not fun. I don't care about the algorithm. I know how to play the algorithm. I know how to use it to my advantage. I know how to pretty much, if it's lobbies where I can't even buy a kill or guys are beaming me before I touch the corner, this is not a problem. I will back out of that lobby really quick and reset the algorithm and get a lobby that I actually want. That's not a problem. I know how to use the algorithm to my advantage. I know how to do that. But however, I'm not going to sit here and keep acting like this game has potential. I've seen all the potential that it can offer. It's not showing me much. You guys are more dedicated to making sure that y'all have these crazy skins and these death animations and everything in between. But gameplay wise, you guys will not grow. You know, what is the end goal here for somebody who plays Call of Duty? What's the end goal here? Get a bunch of kills, win games, and then that's pretty much about it. If you're looking at it from a basic standpoint, get kills, win games, that's about it. What is the common goal here? Somebody will probably say, oh, we'll play rank mode or go play the CDL mode or you know, Call of Duty League mode or whatever. Yeah, I can do that, but once I get the trophy or I go platinum or whatever the damn placement is, once I get that, what else is there? Like, I just got a bragging right, or I got pretty much bragging rights of showing people that, yeah, I'm legit if I get platinum 1 or whatever the highest trophy is for Call of Duty leagues, whatever it may be. Once I get that, okay, what else is there? What else is there to do? Oh, you can go play DMZ, go play zombies. You know, Modern Warfare or Infinity Ward, that has nothing to do with them. They should leave zombies alone. Leave that to Treyarch. Treyarch is who got me started on zombies. It was never a Modern Warfare type thing with me when it came to zombies. That was always Black Ops, the Black Ops, Treyarch, the War at Wars. That was where zombies originated for me, and I wanted to stay that way. I don't care about the DMZ new spin with the zombies. I don't care about that. Leave that to Treyarch. But aside from that, what else is there, bro? I don't see nothing else I can do with Call of Duty. There's nothing else for me to do. Nothing interests me about Call of Duty no more. It's almost like I've seen it all already. I've seen everything that there is to see about Call of Duty, and it's like, what else is there, bro? It doesn't pique my interest anymore. Call of Duty is pretty much boring to me at this point. It's cool to watch, but playing it is boring to me. That's why you see me playing Insurgency Sandstorm, because games like that keep me on the edge of my seat. Like, it keeps me wanting to try to get better at the game. You know what I mean? It keeps me wanting to keep playing because there's a good enough reward, especially with how they went about the damage system. Because if you're say for example, if you have on armor, if you have on heavy armor, you can survive maybe 1 or 2 shots, maybe 3 or whatever. You know, maybe you'll survive and depending on where you hit. But if you don't have any armor on, you can die as pretty much as one bullet. You know what I'm saying? But again, they reward you for tactically moving. They reward you for being able to place your shots. They reward you for certain things like that. Or Hell Let Loose. Or any other game along those lines. Those games warrant me to play more and get even better at the game. It's almost like there's no ceiling to how good you can get at the game. You know what I mean? You can really have some really good gaming moments with these said games. And I'm starting to get back more into it. Now, Battlefield, I don't know, that's a little different. I haven't picked up Battlefield in a while, but I'll give the benefit of the doubt to Battlefield because, like I've said in previous videos, they listen to the consumers. So, it's been a while since I picked it up. It's probably been maybe a few months, but I'm trying to, be careful in what I play, because if you try to play Battlefield and then go to Insurgency Sandstorm, you're going to get your ass kicked 9 times out of 10 because you're not relying on auto aim or aim assist to, not say auto aim, but aim assist to save you in the times where your aim is bad. You know what I mean? In Insurgency Sandstorm and Hell Let Loose and games like that, you literally have to have pretty much spot on aim, or at least somewhat close to it to where your grouping is pretty close. But I'm gonna wrap this video up, man. I just want to say all that to say, Call of Duty just ain't it for me, man. I deleted it. That freed up maybe 200 gigs of space on my hard drive, and I don't regret deleting it. People tell me all the time, oh, Jay Devon, you deleted the game. You're not even bad at Call of Duty. I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I believe I have a 1.2, 1.3 KD, and that's pretty good for somebody who doesn't play Call of Duty a lot. You know what I mean? I don't care for being cracked out or having all these crazy movements and sweat. I don't care about that, bro. That's y'all that want to see your favorite YouTuber pretty much lie to y'all in every video and show how cracked out he is and how great he is, when we all know if he got into a lobby like the ones that I've been getting into, he'll get his ass busted 99% of the time. And trust me, if he was on live stream, you'll see it happen. But if he recorded it, you're not going to see that part. You know what I mean? But Call of Duty just ain't fun to me no more, man. And I really think that it's time that I actually come to grips and understand that it's time to put it down. You know what I mean? And I don't regret my decision. I might pick it back up when Rebirth Island comes out or Verdansk comes back, but as of right now, I don't regret my decision of deleting it and putting it down. I feel like this game just doesn't have anything more for me to offer. I feel like this game is peaked, and it won't get any better from where it's at now. I don't care what y'all release. At this point, I'm looking for remasters. If y'all want remaster Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, or Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, hell, I'll take a Black Ops 3 if you will. You know what I mean? But this is the end of the line for me with Call of Duty, and I feel great about it. So yeah, man. It's your boy Jay Devon, and I'm signing out. Peace.